Good evening, YouTube. This is DB, and I'm not alone anymore. Welcome to my channel. It's December 29th, 2018. New Year's Eve is a few days away, and 2019 waiting in the wings, ready to be introduced. And we've reached the future. The future is here. The fact that I'm doing this transmission wirelessly and broadcasting it around the world is astounding to me. So in the first half, or in the first section, the first few videos I will produce poorly and without much technology, without much fanfare, no music and very little graphics, and I want you to notice the thumbnail I've included with the video. It's of a 5G millimeter wave antenna. Now, I've noticed these going up in Chicago for at least the 5 years that I've lived here. There's one in my neighborhood that I know has been there for at least 3.5 years. Now, the 5G phones are not ready for use. We're still relying on 4G technology for probably the next 6 to 12 to perhaps 18 months. Now, the 5G technology is a brand new technology. It employs military-style hardware, and it's called an active denial system, or an ADS. Now, 4G is on its way out. We all have seen the antenna arrays around town, plastered on the sides of buildings, and on the tops of buildings, and on water towers, and smokestacks, and just about anywhere that some height can be achieved, and these waves can be bounced around from tower to tower, phone to phone, neighborhood to neighborhood. Now, I'm not a technology genius. In fact, I don't know how to do much in the way of technology, so these videos will be amateurish in the beginning until I can get a hang of exactly how to edit them and how to make them look nice and slick and downloadable. But my main concern in the beginning is these 5G towers, which are going up all over Chicago. And if you take a look at them, look at the thumbnail that I provided. This is a basic setup. This is the cylinder-shaped object, probably about 2 feet, 2.5 feet in height, probably about 12 inches at the base, and it tapers up as it goes to the top. And it's connected with thick wires to a box of some kind. Now, this is a stripped-down version. I'm going to include in later videos some of the more high-tech and some of the more involved antennas that I've seen around town. So stay tuned, because we have a lot to discuss. Where did these antennas come from? Who's deploying them? Who's in charge of them? What do they do? Are they really military weapons? Is an active denial system one which can disperse a crowd? Now, I happen to know that this millimeter wave technology is the same millimeter wave technology employed at the airports in the scanners, which we all have to endure if we want to travel. I am one of those people which opts out of all of that all the time, because I don't think radiation is a good thing, and I don't think it's a good thing in any capacity or any quantity. Now, it's my hope that with discussion, commenting, and the like, we can really start to understand what these devices are, why they're being deployed, and what they're being deployed for. Future is here. I think it's time to acknowledge it and try to understand what plans are in store for us. Now, stay tuned for more content, more analysis, more discussion, more thumbnails, and hopefully a lot better understanding of the things we face in the future, because the future may not be as advertised. So we'll stay tuned.